Hello, and welcome to our channel. Here you find amazing content about the top-notch review and recap of episodes from anime cartoon series, and their actual action scenes and more. I got a cheat skill in another world and got unrivaled in the real life too. It's a fantastic tale of a boy yuuya, who was bullied by his friends and disowned by his parents for his ugly look. The episode 1 unfolds when yuuya, a bullied guy, is fully aware of the people who consider him an outcast. But still, he wants to help the people in spite of his ugly fetish look. In the initial scene, yuuya listens to the screams of a girl calling for help. He realizes 3 people are forcing her to drink with them. When yuuya steps in to help the girl, the scoundrels start making fun of his appearance. After humiliating words, they beat him hard. The police arrives and scoundrels rush away. While going home, his grandfather's words resound in his ears. He is giving him a lesson in assisting fragile people in his past. He was constantly bullied at the hands of people because of his ugly appearance. Even he was compelled to put off his clothes, and other students made fun of him. The story doesn't end in this, because his parents also show hatred toward him. The reason for their hatred was his ugliness, and his other siblings were beautiful. When he reaches middle school, they put him inside the trash and enjoy his miserable condition. In this heartbreaking situation, his grandfather proved a ray of hope in the darkness. One day his grandfather passed away. Before dying, his grandfather gave him all his savings and house. But his parents wanted to have it. However, his grandfather had already managed everything in their resentment. His parents have decided to disown him. To survive in this world, he has to do a part-time job. On the graduation day, everybody is pleased. But the scoundrels have composed hurting words in his books. They mention his overweight, ugly looks, and being abandoned by his parents. After reading this, he rushed from there. But the molesters didn't allow him. They hauled him to the ground, and yuuya was pleading them to leave him, because he has to reach his job at an accurate time. Instead of realizing his unfortunate situation, they have started beating him hard. After being knocked down by his fellows, he reaches his part-time job. But they fire him for not reaching the right time, and has hired another person. After reaching home, his eyes reveal his distress by overwhelming despair and hopelessness. He punches into the mirror. His hand has become injured, and his heart is aching. Just then, his center of attention is grasped by the mysterious door. As he dares to open it, a screen pops up in front of him. It reveals to him another world, where he can gain many skills. It discloses that he can learn these skills because he owns this house. This screen mentions cash out transfer skill and other complicated features. Also, yuuya checks out his level, which is only 1. Looking at the screen, he knows his level, and points will increase after acquiring the basic information. He has decided to figure out where he is. He looks at the paper on the table's surface, but he is unable to understand the language that belongs to another world. The system allows him to read this language that opens the door to pleasure. The owner of this other world has passed, and whoever found this place has become the owner. In addition, all accessories belong to the current owner. After scrutinizing the weapons, he has selected the full sword. A single strike is enough to take the life of his opponents. Here he has begun practicing. Yuuya falls to the ground when he tries to do his single blow with this dangerous weapon. Soon he has learned it because he is in another world that makes everything possible and easier. One by one, he has tried out all weapons that can even eliminate God. Just then, he notices someone. Then he finds a giant over here to satisfy his hunger for blood. Yuuya is terrified enough to death. Olga roots out the tree and tries to attack it, but it proved useless. On the other hand, yuuya has a spear that never misses his prey and comes back after killing the opponent. Although his body is shivering, he throws the spear by gathering his courage. Yuuya is watching the monster in shock because the spear has made a huge hole in his stomach and has taken his life. When Ogre has died, the screen again appears in front of him, revealing the status of 100 level as a reward. Orga's weapons belong to him. When he moves, the status window opens and a huge amount falls on the ground. His reward has turned into money. Yuuya has to work hard to satisfy his hunger. But this other world has made his life easier. Even in a day at night, he watches a dream of transforming his muscles and feeling acute pain. The following morning, when he wakes up, he realizes that his clothes had loosened up. His tummy has to turn into 6 packs. and his chubby face changes into a sharp jawline and handsome face. The system provides royal silk trouser and royal silk shirts that can be adjusted according to the owner's body structure. After that, he moves to another world yard, where he discovers that the previous owner has grown a garden of plants. But these are not ordinary plants and vegetables, because they are magical. Surprised to see it, he decides to take care of the garden. While watering the plants, he listens to the breathtaking voice of the Hell Slime monster. Hell Slime's monster level is 200. He throws the spear in the direction of Hell Slime that has caused his death. Further, his level has increased to 150. The most important thing that grabs his attention is the Black Moon necklace. This necklace will help boost the mana, so he wears it, increasing his hotness again. Catch Out has given him an amount in exchange for these valuable assets. With this money, he has gone to grab a uniform from coming classes. Also, he spends this time exploring another world that gives him hope and pleasure. While returning, he hears the footsteps of a potent goblin. He easily dodges Goblin's attacks and kills him with his spear. Still, one thing is tormenting him. What will happen tomorrow? He is the strongest one in the other world, but in the real world, how he will face those scoundrels. The following morning, he moves to the school. Everyone is astonished to see this handsome man. When he arrives at the classroom, those scoundrels await him to inform them that he is the student whom they bully. But they are not ready to believe it, because this handsome and tall guy can't be Yuuya. Out of confusion, Yuuya runs to the toilet and watches his face in the mirror. He has started screaming, because the person in the mirror is not who he is used to see. He leaves the school because he is unsure of what to do. While simply strolling, he passes a lovely girl, and she confirms that he is Yuuya, the same person who has shielded her from roadside thieves. He was recognizable to Kaori from his eyes. She also expresses gratitude for protecting her from scoundrels. To be continued till episode 2. What will happen in the next episodes? How the story will unfold for Yuuya? Comment your guesses, and let's see who is more accurate. Let's get to know further in next video. That's it for today, folks. If you enjoyed our review and commentary, do give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Comment us on which episodes you want us to make amazing review and recap videos for you. Thank you for watching.
Welcome to Recapping Toon Anime. Before we dive into our exciting content, we want to take a moment to clarify a few things. Our goal is to provide you with insightful reviews and recaps of your favorite anime series. We put a lot of effort into our original commentary and editing, but we never use anyone else's material without making significant modifications to it. Our use of anime footage is always done within the guidelines of fair use, as defined by YouTube's policies. We respect the hard work of the creators, and we make sure to transform the content in a way that adds value for you, our viewers. It means we modify, edit, and provide commentary to offer you a fresh perspective and a unique take on the series. We believe in the power of transformative content, which allows us to explore and appreciate the world of anime together.